Hello, everyone. Welcome to the American Cinema Tag. My name is Chris Lanier. I'm the senior filmmaker here, and I am so excited to welcome you to tonight's sold-out advanced screening of the brand new film from Masaaki Yuasa, INU-OH. To show this film, so I gotta thank our friends at G Kids just for making this event possible. Let's give a round of applause for INU-OH hits theaters next week, so we hope after the event tonight you help spread the word, tell your friends and family. Our friends at G Kids also helped us put together this entire retrospective that we're presenting this weekend, really to celebrate the career of a master of his craft of filmmaking and animation. And as you know, the filmmaker will be joining us for a Q&A after the film, so we're very much looking forward to that. He'll be sitting down with our moderator, Dino-Ray Ramos, who is a journalist as well as the editor-in-chief and founder of Diaspora Publications. So looking forward to that. And then after all that, we have another film, Ride Your Wave. So it's a fun night of cinema. Hopefully we'll see a lot of you for the rest of our series. We're going to go over to the east side after tonight to our Los Feliz 3 venue. We're showing at 7 p.m. Mind Game, a cult classic, with a Q&A for that. And then at 10 p.m. we'll be introducing the then short Walk On Girl. Those are sold out, but we do have tickets on Sunday at 4 p.m. to Los Feliz 3 for Lou Over the Wall, which is a great one to bring your family for. So lots to look forward to. I know we want to jump in. I want to thank our members and our audience. Just thank you for your continued support. We really couldn't exist without you. And if you're not a member, come talk to us in the lobby. It's an amazing time to become one. But I'll get out of the way, and it's my pleasure to introduce the filmmaker. Let's welcome Masaaki Yuasa.
Thank you everyone for coming to the screening. I'm very happy and excited that you all get to watch it right now.
そうね、すごく歴史ものなんでちょっと難しいところもあるんですけど、気にしないで楽しんでもらえたらなというふうに思っています。
Yeah, so this is a period piece, so there's a lot of like Japanese history incorporated in the story, but it may all be difficult to understand. But forget about that and just have fun.
なので、すごくできるだけ音楽に乗ってもらえると楽しめるのかなというふうに思います。
Yeah, it's a musical, so if you get into the music and enjoy the music, that'd be great.
楽しんでください。
Please enjoy the film.
Enjoy.
Hello, everyone. How was that? My name is Dino-Ray Ramos. I'm with Diaspora. Thank y'all so much, but I really want to thank the director of INU-OH, Masaaki Yuasa here. Thank you so much.
僕は皆さんに感謝しています。最後まで見ていただいてありがとうございます。
Actually, I'm thankful for you guys. Thank you for watching until the very end.
この話を見ていただく義務が自分にはありました。
Yeah, I really had meaning for you to all watch it for me, so I'm really thankful.
時代劇でちょっと分かりづらい、最初に言っておくべきだったかもしれませんが、昔800年前にエイケルという武将の集団が滅んで後に先ほど出てきた盲目の琵琶法師たちのような人たちが彼らの話を受け継いで、600年前ぐらいまでに頃それが一つの長い分岐物として完成しました。
Yeah, so this is a period piece, and I guess I should have explained this in the beginning, what I'm about to tell you. So about like maybe 800 years ago, there was a clan called Heike. It was like a samurai group, and they all like lost in war. So then all of their stories about like the struggles they had, they're just basically any of their stories. Biwa priests had like picked them up, and then they were like singing, and the stories that they said like were all like collected into one.
それが文学としてまとめられた平家物語というもの。
And that was like all gathered in a collection called Tales of Heike, and that was about like maybe 600 years ago.
で、INU-OHがやってる猿楽というのは、その平家物語のエピソードの後にさらに例が出てきて、もっといろんな話をするという芸ですね。出し物。
So basically, what INU-OH is performing is that. So in addition to the stories that were the Biwa priests were singing, the spirits were telling their own stories to INU-OH. That's what he was performing in that movie.
で、最後に出てきたようにINU-OHという能楽師は本当当時トップの人気があった能楽師ですが、何も曲が残っていないので、そこを古川さんがストーリーを創作されたんですね。
And so like there was a little blurb in the end, like INU-OH, he was a really popular no performer, but nothing of his music or any of his performance remained. So then that's when the novelist Mr. Furukawa had taken that idea and created this story for INU-OH.
平家は琵琶法師と能楽師によって残ったが、その伝えた人たちの話が残ってないということで古川さんが創作された。
Yeah, so because like the tales of Heike was, preserved by the Biwa priests and then the no performers at the time, but then no one really told the stories about the no performers themselves. So then that's what Furukawa, the author, expanded on.
それをより広めるためにこの映画が作られて皆さんに見ていただいているという感じ。
And then I took that story and then made it into an animation film so that more people could know the story. So that's why I'm saying like this meaning for it has so much meaning for you to watch this movie.
皆さんにINU-OHという人物を知ってもらうだけで自分は義務を果たした感じになります。
So having you all watch INU-OH really just fulfilled my my need or my desires and what I was meant to do.
どうもありがとうございます。Thank you.
So that's why I think
Y'all can just talk and I can just like, no, I'm joking. But, no, thank you so much. It's such a gorgeous film, but I love the history and where you pulled inspiration for this film. But for you personally, how did you connect with this story?
そうですね、やっぱり僕はすごい素晴らしい映画だったんですけど、でもちろんその歴史のこともすごいいいと思うんですけど、宮下さん自身がどうやってこの話と自分を同調したかとおっしゃってください。
昔の人たちっていうのは今から考えるととても武士の話しか残っていないのでとても残虐だったり怖いイメージがあるんですけど、本当は多分我々と変わらない人たちであったし、今いろんなロックシンガーやアスリートやいろんな舞台の装置が出てきましたけど、それは最近できたように思っているけど、実は昔にも似たようなことがあったのかもしれない。で、昔の室町の人たちも残ってないだけで自分たちと同じような人たちであったっていうことをでいろんなことをやっていたということを知ってもらえたらいいなっていう僕は室町の人間じゃないですけど、そういうふうに、思いました。
Yeah, so I think like when we think of like people of the past or people who lived in the past, we really think of like it's really hard to imagine because especially in the Muromachi era, the only stories that remain or the only recorded history is really about the samurai. But as you would imagine, like peasants also existed. It's just that their history or like the record of them living just never was written down. And then I really think that there were probably people just like us, because like right now we have like rock singers or we have athletes or we have stage hands, and I'm sure like in the Muromachi period they have those kind of people too. So then that's what I was imagining, and so I'm not like a person from Muromachi, but I think I can imagine that they were just like us.
So as you know, from the beginning when you wanted to make this film and as you were working on it and during the making of it and just your whole process, did your vision of the film and change or evolve? Or did you have everything set in stone in what you wanted the story to be and to look and to feel?
そうですね、初めからその制作始まってからずっと制作中にやっぱりこの映画でやりたいビジョンとかやりたいことってこう変わってきたんですか、それとももうずっと同じでもう全部決まってたんですか？
そうですね、大体は方向っていうのは決まってるっていうか、行きたいところは決まってるんですね。でもその過程で予定通りに行かなかったり、自分が一人で作るわけじゃなくて、やっぱスタッフがで作っていくものなので、その人たちのやりたいことを通してやれることを通してうまく最終的に行きたいところに行こうとした結果が今出来上がっている映画になります。
Yeah, I think like the movie, it really ended up where most of everything in the movie is where I wanted to go. But some stuff sometimes didn't go as planned, or I don't work on this movie alone. There's a lot of staff. So then we collaborated I collaborated with the staff and where the staff wanted to go. So we all worked together, and then I think the result is the movie.
With the creature with INU-OH, it's a very interesting character. How did you go about creating the look, and how did you want it to impact the audience?
そうですね、やっぱり犬のキャラクターについてどういうふうにデザインを考えたのかと、あとその犬のキャラクターを観客に与える影響はどんな感じがあったのか。
そうですね、犬の形っていうのはそうですね、現実ではありえないような、形をしていて、実際の中の姿は見えなくて、外の姿から想像できるような形、手段というか方式を取りました。
Yeah, so INU-OH's shape is actually not very realistic, but because he's covered in fabric, I really wanted to make him into a silhouette that you can tell that he is deformed just by looking at his silhouette.
設定が手塚治虫のドロロという話に似ているんですが、ドロロという話はキャピマルという子供が親の天下を取るためにバラバラになって生まれてきたのを復讐しながら相手の妖怪を倒して体を取り戻していくという話です。
So Tezuka Osamu has a manga called Dororo, and that's a story. So the setting of Dororo is a little similar to INU-OH, whereas so the story of Dororo is like a kid was born without all the parts and to rule the land, and then so he was born without a lot of body parts, and then in revenge and to take back his body parts, he fights a lot of spirits.
でこの犬という話が面白いと思ったのはドロロに似ていながらドロロの現代的解釈というかアンさんのように思えたからですね。現代のアレンジというか現代のドロロっていうふうな。
Yeah, so what really attracted me to the story of INU-OH was I thought it was interesting that there's similarities to Dororo, but it's like a modern interpretation or like arrangement of the Dororo story.
で彼は全く自分がそういうふうに生まれたことを悔いてないというか、それを楽しんでいますね。
Yeah, and INU-OH, like I don't know if you could tell from the movie, but he was born that way, but he doesn't even care about the deformity or how he is, the situation he was born in.
名前を自分で決めるというのは自分の生き方を自分で決めるということですね。世間のからの評価は気にしないということです。
And for him to choose his own name, that means he's choosing his own life or the way he's going to live. Like he's not going to care about what society or how society views him.
友割は最初はドロロと同じような百丸と同じような復讐のために旅に出ますが、そういう宿命から逃れてINU-OHのような自由な生き方っていうのに影響されますね。
And Tomoari, on the other hand, he starts his journey he starts traveling like Dororo to get revenge for his family. But then once he meets INU-OH, he's freed from the restrictions from the avenging his dad, and then he lives freely.
その色の明るさっていうのはとても僕は魅力的に映りました。なんかそういう多分ものすごく強い意志でそういうふうに、若い子供の頃にいろんなことをしてくれた人は親以外にいたと思うんですけど、その亡霊の場でもあったり、そのおかげで彼がすごく明るく自分の道を突き進んでいるところが僕はすごくいいなと思いましたし、自分もそう生きれたらいいなと思ったので、これを映画にしました。
Yeah, I really feel like INU-OH's personality is very attractive. You know, he was young, and I'm sure, like, you know, other than his parents, like, people were nice to him, but he was very cheerful. He was very carefree and enjoyed life, and I really wanted to live like him. So that's why I made this movie.
Oh, the film premiered last year, I think, at a couple of film festivals. I think it was at Toronto. And I think audience have seen this film. What are some of the most memorable reactions that you have heard from people, from audience members that have seen this and have connected with the film? What are some of the most memorable?
そうですね。一番というか、今日本でとにかくすごくみんなが回数を見てるんですね。なんか20回とか30回とか見てる人がいるんですね。やっぱり結構難しく作ってあるところがあって、多分回数を重ねるとより深く分かったり、歴史を知るところが知るとより分かってくるところがあるからだと思います。
Actually, so I don't know if it was the most interesting reaction or whatnot, but in Japan right now, there's a lot of people like watching this movie many times. Like there's some people who watched the movie like 20 to 30 times. And what I really think is because it's like the context is very difficult to understand, and you know, there's like depth, and then you have to go and like research history, and then if you come back, you see like the more depth in the film. So I think that's why.
コロナで今声を出してはいけないんですけど、日本の劇場では、その代わり応援上映といって紙吹雪を出したり、立ったり、リズムを取ったりするっていう上映方法があって、それを楽しんでいる姿が印象的です。
Yeah, so right now because of the COVID, in the movie theaters, we're not allowed to raise our voices in the theater, but we have these screenings called like Let's Cheer the INU-OH movie on screen, and then so you know we actually like throw paper confetti or like or everyone could stand up and like you know so basically they don't have to behave.
笑ってくれる人がいなかったので、今日本当に頭から笑っててくれたので、ほっとしました。ちゃんとできていたんだなと。
But in Japan, like not many people laughed at the jokes or the funny parts in the movie. So today, there's a lot of laughter in some parts. So I'm like really relieved that like okay, I did make it right.
I'm gonna ask one more question before I go for audience questions. You mentioned it's a different time now, but how do you think this story speaks to where we are culturally, globally in the world, and kind of about fame and identity?
そうですね。多分この映画がその今の世界の問題とか、セレブリティとか有名人とかそういうについてどうリレーションどう関係性があるんですか？
そうですね。歴史ものっていうところでやっぱり自分の今すごい情報が多いので早く判断しなければいけないので知っている情報だけで判断してしまいがちですけど簡単に憎んだり疑ったり計画してそういうなかなか難しい状況があってもできるだけ彼らは2人がお互い理解し合えたことでお互いの名前を呼び合えたわけですけど逆に他の人とそんなに 打ち解けられなかったのかもしれないですけど、それを見てる自分たちが相手のことをもっと理解できたらなとか、簡単に判断してしまわないでいられたらなというふうな思いも作品のテーマとしてありますね。
Yeah, I think like in the world these days, like there's so much information, so we tend to make judgments within the information that we know of somebody or some people or perhaps a situation. And in the movie, like I think the two of them are able to they get to know each other, understand each other, and call each other by their name. And I really think like seeing, hopefully the viewers could see the friendship between Tomona and Ino, and then not easily judge other people from just what they know.
今できた将軍の義満という人は初めて日本をまとめた、一瞬であったけどまとめた人で、それによっていろいろやる分、弾圧をしたり情報を統制したりすることはある程度しょうがなかったのかなというふうに思っています。
Yeah, so Yoshimitsu in the movie, he's like the actual person that unified Japan, and because of that, he restricted like dancing or some of the songs. But I think maybe in a sense that was necessary in the unification.
その中で友田は犬と出会えたことが良かったし、犬は友田と出会えたことが良かった。生き方を理解し合えた人がいたということが本当に幸運なことだというふうに思っています。
But even though like a lot of unfortunate things happened, like the fact that Tomona met Ino and Ino met Tomona, and the fact that they were able to find somebody who understands yourself, I think was really like very, very fortunate.
文化を残すというのは、特に日本ではそんな大衆芸能っていうのは残す感じはつい最近まであまりありませんでした。で戦前の有名な映画監督のフィルムをどんどん消していったし、戦後の子供なんかが見る面白いバラエティ番組もどんどん消されていきました。それは物がなかったからでそうされていたし、そういうものが残すものだという感覚がなかったんだと思います。多分室町時代の芸能人たちも多分そうだったというふうに思います。
Yeah, so I think like the fact that like leaving behind culture or like recording culture for generations to come is like a recent idea in Japan. Like even before like films that were released before the war, or even like after the war, like TV shows, like kids shows or variety shows. They kept getting erased because no one really thought that it was necessary for them to remain. And then I really think like the Muromachi period, like who performed in the streets or etc. They probably also didn't think it was really necessary to make a record of their performances.
でも僕はそう知ればとても見たいですよね。そういう人たちの消された映画とか消えたバラエティ番組なんかは見たいですけど。
Yeah, but now that I know about these erased movies and stuff, I would like to watch them.
Yeah, so now we're open to floor to questions, and so whoever could pay us the most can answer the question. Who's the most excited? Okay, this guy stood up. So, it better be good. This right here, the fight right here. Yes.
First of all, let me say, out of all the new things I have seen this year, this is the best thing I've seen. Okay.
Okay.
Second, for my actual question, like, I love your stuff, and I notice you have you do either like a modern time that deals with like ancient supernatural, or like this one, like the old times that deal with the supernatural, like spirits or ghosts or and the little water mermaid people. Do you think later on in one of your future projects you might do something that takes place in the far distant future with flying cars and stuff, but they have to deal with something that like something from ancient times, like some from like ancient spirits or something like that. Because I know that's kind of like a theme of a lot of your most of your movies, either ghosts or something ancient supernatural.
そうですね、結構その監督の作品、結構、現代的なもので、なんか幻想的なものがあるっていうのが結構テーマにあると思うんですけど、お化けとか人魚とか、監督のこれからの将来の作品で、こうすごい未来的なものとか、例えば飛んでる車が出てくるとか、あとはすごい昔のことをやる予定とかありますか？
予定はないですけど、ぜひやってください。
So I don't have any plans to right now, but I would like to.
Good answer. Oh, you seem energetic here. Look at you, all right. Come on. That'd be a good question, or else.
Thank you for introducing us to the story of INU-OH. I have a question about the voice actor, because I think Ao-chan, who's the INU-OH, I think he or she is like really good. Like, I think it's very suitable for this character. But I wonder, like, at what stage did you decide, like, oh, I need this actor to be my voice actor?
そうですね、まずその犬を我々に見せてくれてありがとうございます。出演はアブちゃんについてなんですけど、アブちゃんの声と歌声がすごいこのキャラクターにどの段階でアブちゃんがこの声優に当てはまるなと思ったんですか？
逆にこう当てはめることが結構最初は難しくて、アブちゃんはデビューマンの時ちょっと演技をしてもらったんだけど大丈夫かなっていう気持ちもあって、でもアブちゃんと遠回りの未来さんを決めたのは、2人が本当卓越した自分に正直なクリエイターだっていうクリエイター、パフォーマーだっていうことですね。逆にINU-OHにアブちゃんが合わせてもらうというよりも、アブちゃんにINU-OHを合わせていくようなイメージで、お互いがアブちゃんが生きて、それがINU-OHになっていくっていうふうな形を考えました。で、演技もすごくうまくなっていて、舞台の時もできるだけ自分なりにやることを期待して、実際そういうふうな形で歌の録音なんかもう先頭に立って、やってくれました。とてももうそうね、INU-OHがアブちゃんがINU-OHになってたし、INU-OHがアブちゃんになっていって、もう最初から同じだったという感じがしています。
Yeah, so I think it was really different to find a voice actor for INU-OH at first, and when I saw like Abu-chan first act, I was like worried, like, oh, is this really going to work out? But then, when I also with Tomana's voice actor, Mirai, when he was cast too, I really thought it really fit them well because both Mirai and Abu-chan are performers who are really true to themselves. So instead of having Abu-chan lean towards more INU-OH, we actually adapted that so that INU-OH adapted more to Abu-chan. So then I thought it worked out really well, and I thought Abu-chan's like acting really improved, and it had gotten really good. And even like during our recording session, like Abu-chan would like really just stand in the front and just like be like acting and performing. So I thought it worked out really well. So in the end, like INU-OH became Abu-chan, but Abu-chan also became INU-OH. So then maybe they're one and the same from the beginning.
I'm sorry, but I think that's all the time we have. I'm sorry. There's another movie playing now. Calm down. It's his best. But thank y'all so much for coming out tonight and watching. This comes out August 12th.